Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about um, a little bit more about my disease, Myasthenia gravis, and kind of some of the treatment that I've had. So if you're familiar with the disease, a lot of times what is suggested by a lot of the neurologists and doctors who treat it is having your thymus removed. Um, so back in I was diagnosed in 2009. So back in 2010, I went to the doctor and they had did a couple of x-rays earlier on, and CT scans or what have you to try to kind of determine what was wrong with me. So in the process, they did notice in one of the scans that my thymus was larger than what it was supposed to have been. So, one of the doctors at the time made the recommendation, after doing some research, that that may actually improve my myasthenia gravis symptoms. Um, so, um, I made the decision, to go ahead and have the procedure done because based off of what they were telling me, it would actually improve it. It wasn't a guarantee. It's pretty much like a 50% chance that the symptoms would improve afterwards, which I was okay with at the time. However, I would, kind of looking back, I wish I had did a little bit more research to try to see or to find out more about the actual procedure. So since then, I've done some research, and it's kind of different ways that they can go about removing the thymus. It really just depends on how big it is. Um, with mine, I was told that the kind of like the slit would probably be about this big. It's kind of, let's see, about that big though, or a little bit bigger than that. So I do have a scar that goes all the way down. And so when people see me, the first question they ask, "Oh, did you have surgery?" Come on, people, think about it. So if you see somebody with a scar on their chest, more than likely they had some type of surgery. But I get that question very often. Um, so yes, I did have surgery. It wasn't open heart surgery, but it was to remove my thymus. So that was back in 2010. Since it's 2014, if I had to say, I would say definitely my symptoms have not improved with that particular procedure, which I'm okay with because going into it, the doctors did let me know that it was like a 50% chance that I wouldn't see any type of improvement, and if I did, it wouldn't be immediately, so I wouldn't just wake up the next day and have no symptoms. It would take place over the course of months and years that the symptoms would get better. For me, unfortunately, no, it didn't get better. Um, but if you do have myasthenia gravis, or even if you're just doing research for a friend, um, as far as that particular procedure, I wouldn't want to go through that again. It was definitely painful. I'm not gonna lie about that, and I didn't think it would be that extensive. So technically, they had to sever like my breastbone in order to remove the thymus. So I had to actually wait for that portion of it to heal. So in the process, after the surgery, and I was told what actually happened. I was in so much pain. Like it hurt to laugh, it hurt to breathe. Ended up being in the hospital for about 3 or 4 days, and then they released me. When they released me, I wasn't able to lift anything. I think over like 5 pounds. Which was kind of hard at the time because I pretty much had, a son and he was less than a year old, so I really couldn't pick him up as much as I would love to have been able to. Even after that, I still stayed home from work because I was still really in a lot of pain after the fact. So right before I was scheduled to go back to work, I was in so much pain. I ended up having to go back to the doctor. They actually left, which is crazy, right? They actually left one of the staples in me, which is why I was having like a lot of discomfort and a lot of pain. Definitely they prescribed me, pain medication, which a little bit. I definitely can say I recovered nicely. I still have the scar, which is healing really well. I think I have a picture of me right after the surgery, so I'll most definitely try to insert that toward the end of the video so you guys can see how it looked afterwards, and maybe even a couple of days after the bandages were removed. And now if I can go back, I probably wouldn't do the surgery, you know, even you kind of know with that half, 50% chance that it'll work, I wouldn't go through having that surgery again. And pretty much it's just because of all the pain that I had to endure during, or in, well, not during, but after the surgery portion of it is concerned. So yeah, if you have any questions about that particular procedure, as far as having your thymus removed, or any comments, concerns, definitely leave them below, and I will most definitely attempt to address them. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a great day.